I'm going to encourage you to live plural marriage again then. I'm really at a loss because my...
Previously on Sister Wives.
Hello, everybody. How are ya? It's so good to see you. I am in Tennessee, home of the. I should know this. I know the University of Tennessee has orange in their color. I guess I could say home of the Titans if you're into pro football. Okay, football americano. All right, let's get going. I hope this all works. I have never done this on my laptop before. Everything's normally set up on my desktop computer at home. I do notice I'm a few minutes late for multiple reasons. I realized I had to switch the desk because the way the light was hitting me, so I had to put it behind me, or the coffee table, I should say. And then I realized my phone was less than 50% battery, and I didn't know how much battery I would need. And then I realized my laptop might run out of power. I had to go run and get that cord, so a little bit behind. Oh, and then I realized that the cat needed to eat. And I thought, we're not going to make it through the live chat without... It's a very chatty cat all the time, but when it's hungry, she really starts talking. So we'll see if she comes and says hello. Her name is Amaretto, which is my favorite alcoholic beverage, and my daughter's. All right, let me scroll all the way to the bottom and see if everyone can hear me. Turn up sound, please. See, I've got it turned all the way up. I was worried about that because I can make it go closer. I can talk closer. Let me see if I can go in settings and change something. On OBS, it's completely all the way up. Settings, audio. Stereo. There's nothing there to change. Oh, shoot. Video. Output. Streaming. Well, that's just how fast it's going, not the sound. I will try to speak very loud, and there's no one else in this house, so I won't bother anyone but Amaretto. Oh, I'm so sorry, people. I saw that it was all working before this, and then right before I got on, I thought, that doesn't look like it's gonna be loud enough. I bet I installed a different filter on my other computer that I don't have here. Can you hear me okay, though? Can you crank up your sound and hear me? As long as you can hear me. Oh, turn up sound, please. Oh, can anyone else hear? Jenny, you're loud now. Oh, good. I can hear Judith. Yay! All right, Cheryl. This is the best I can do. I'm going to scream, and my face is going to be so large you're going to see deep into the pores and into the crevices of all the wrinkles. All right. Yes. I will also look into, because I am going to stream again from here on Tuesday, I will look into seeing if I can install some sort of audio filter into my OBS that'll magnify it. Okay, because the computer volume itself, let me just go over to system settings, just in case. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey, let me throw out a topic for you. Do you think Kody and Robin will actually sell the house for what they want? Bum, bum, bum. Listen, I have not been my daughter and her husband literally went to I just got here last night, and they went to the airport today to go on their trip. So it's been a whirlwind for me, and I've been trying to catch up on stuff and editing another video for that second trailer that dropped, that I only came upon it because I was looking up pictures of their house to put some screenshots of, like, I wanted aerial views and all that, so I had to look up the address, and then I'm like, what do you mean it's for sale? So I don't know much of anything. You probably can teach me a lot. All right. Oh, I see a super chat here. I made a live. I've been listening to you read the book, and I love your channel. I can hear you just fine without screaming. Oh, good. All right. Let me see if I hit that. Oh, good. You can't see it that well, though, can you? If I make it dark. No, my arm's not dark. I need something that's dark in front of it, and then it'll be easier for you to read. How's that? Can you read the chat now? Sort of. It seems like it's better if I'm further away, isn't it? I don't know. Sorry, people. It's all a trial, but I'm here. I'm here. All right, I was doing one more thing. I was looking at my computer just to see if I can just go to sound and alert volume. Oh, that's alert volume. That's all the way up. I don't care about alert volume. Output. Oh, is that better? Does that sound louder to you? Oh, no, the little bar at the bottom looks the same. I'll just turn them all up anyway. But it looks like that, well, that should be better. That should be a little bit better. I think it's moving a little higher now on the bar. Okay, good. We solved the problem. All right, let me say hello to everybody. Oh, shoot, there's going to be so many. I apologize if I skip anyone because my chat just is so dumb. Okay, hello to Danny, Kathy, Evelyn, Cheryl, Crax. Love that. Never heard that one before. Judith Berg. Did I say Danny Towns? I did. Mama Squirrel, Lynn Skinner, who encourages everyone to like and subscribe. Linda Kohler, Cabin Lady, Betty B, Rhonda Delth. Better sound than usual for Rhonda. Well, who knew? Tracy's Fractured History and more. Rhonda, it's because I'm in Nashville with you. That's why. I'm local. The sound is better. All right. Teresa Healy, Heather Poff, Peach. Good to see you again. Marie Hickson. I think I said hello to Kathy already, but let me just make sure. I think that you were right at the top. Alice in Dystopia Land. Oh, I like that. Susan Shea. Cheryl Collier. Judith Berg. Rachel I do this every time. Your last name always trips me up. Turturro. Denise Montijo. And you can hear me okay. Good. Glad to hear that. Mama Truitt. North Vanamy. North Vanamy sent a super chat. Thank you, North Vanamy. Appreciate you. Macadamia Nut. MZ Inns. Hello. Use a mic. I don't have a mic. We are roughing it here. This is called guerrilla warfare, basic, make it work, live streaming. I am not at home, so we're just going to have to make do. Raven Intuition. Doc Karen. Hey. Doc's using headphones. And she said it works great with earphones. So if you do happen to have an input with earphones, that's a possibility. Ladybird's mom, hello. Ladybird's mom said, I just bought the readers off your Amazon link. I'm 48 and have just started really needing them. That's right around the time I did too. I'm a little older than you. In my 50s. But yeah, I would say I was in my like mid to late 40s when all of a sudden I was just like, this is crazy that I have to push things away to see it. And then it just kept getting worse. I hope you enjoy the readers. Denise Mancuso, hello. The Scotty's mom, hi. Janet Bryant, Kathy Spirey, Suryawati is it Syed or Sad? Syed? I should look that up. What's going on here? Oh. How to take care of something in the backyard. I texted earlier. Tracy McMurray. Cabin Lady, hello. Gamers Cruising, Judith Berg. Alice in Dystopia, we saw these. Trish's Fractured History, Judith Berg. I think I'm pretty much caught up. There's a Trish in here. Oh, no. Linda Bondstrom. Sorry, Linda. Every time I see your name, I get... Maybe it's the two little dots that throw me off. Passing for Normal, hello. Polka Dot Palace, hello. Okay, Wendy's Front Yard. Anyone who I missed, my apologies. Always my apologies. It's never intentional. It's just that I have a pop-out chat so that I can do stuff on the screen, even though it's very light. I have to look into that before Tuesday too, why this is so light. I went back in. I even redid it. Same thing. Maybe it's just the computer. I don't know. Auntie Dee, hello. Macadamia Nut, hi. Jen Harper, hey. Jen says, I watch you all the time, but this is my first live. The mansion is for sale. Yes, isn't that crazy? Crazy. All right, you want to talk about it at the jump here? We may as well. I need to know if you hit up the Bellevue Goodwill. I found so much good stuff there last month while there for hockey. Right, Lisa? People are going to start coming from other states. I got to stop telling everybody that's such a great Goodwill. It's amazing. It's such a good Goodwill. I will say the last time I was down here in Tennessee, which was only a few weeks ago, my daughter and I went to the Franklin Goodwill. And they actually have two in Franklin, so I can't even tell you which one we went to because we were going to hit both of them. But the first one we hit has a third of the amount of people that are in Belleville, and they have 3 times the amount of dressing rooms open. For some reason, Belleville has 2 open. Never opened any other dressing room since COVID. I don't understand it. I just don't understand. That's all I can say. And we each found a bunch of stuff there. Not as much like high-end designer stuff and like brand new shoes that have never been worn. Not as much stuff with tags. But that Bloomingdale's shirt that I wore the other day that somebody said they liked, the green one, I only know it's from Bloomingdale's because it still had the tags on it. So I did find some good stuff at the one in Franklin too, if you're over this way. And all you, we'll talk about it when we go to dinner on Monday. My apologies to everyone in Nashville. That was on my things to do today. Maybe I'll still do it afterwards, but I have some projects around here that I meant to get done today too. Okay, because I'm doing some painting jobs for my daughter while she's gone, so I need to get some prep work done. Okay. Peach is here. I think I've caught pretty much everyone else. Kite, hello. Amy Raspatello, hello. North Vanamy, I saw you. Raven Intuition, hello. Elaine Marie, hello. Tammy Bray, hello. Whoo! All right, let's do it, people. We are going to listen to episode 10. But the McMansion is for sale. Can you believe? Can you believe? Wow, this is really reflecting in my glasses. I didn't realize. My apologies. In my regular setup, I have 2 lights at an angle so they cancel each other out so that you don't get all the reflection from the screen. Maybe if I turn my screen display down a little bit. That's better. Am I too dark? Just get rid of some of the... I'll turn it up a little bit. That might be good right there. Okay. All right, so... This is what I know. First of all, my apologies. Let me just turn this off. No more interrupting. We're live, people. We're live. And the Brown House is on the market. Oh, do you remember that episode where Robin made Kody promise they would never move again? Remember that? It's too warm in Tennessee for a blanket. Isn't it ironic? You know it was her idea because she does whatever she wants in that family. She gets her way. So the amazing part about it is on the listing, Boy, the professional photographer did a great job. That house looks so light, like light just pours in from every angle. They opened up that f-stop on that camera and got every inch of light they possibly could, because that house does not look like the pictures, as bright and light as the pictures are showing. Not at all. Nope, 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 nope. Did anyone see the pictures? You want me to take a picture and show you? Here, I'll do one. Let's see if I can upload this so you can see. Here is one of the kitchen, bloop, bloop, kitchen photos. Let me go and add. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can do it while, let's see. I might have to put you on pause while I upload it. Stay right there, don't go anywhere. I'm still here. Do you hear me talking? Do not leave. Whatever you do, do not leave. I am here. I'm getting the picture for you. And this way you can see what the listing looks like. Okay. All right. Do you see that picture? Can you see the picture? Do you look how big and light and clean? Well, clean, clearly they got somebody else to do. Oh my goodness. They cleared a ton of junk out. Yes, you're absolutely right. Look at that picture. Okay, while you're looking at that, I am going to upload one more because it made me giggle. Oh my gosh. This is the amount of stuff. I'm sorry I didn't do this ahead of time, but I was just found out about this as I was editing the other video and was kind of shocked. Now, I'm sorry that's so loud. It's probably like hurting your ears. Bloop, bloop. But it's loud because I also turned all the volume stuff up. Okay, here's the one that made me laugh. One more. Bloop, bloop. All right, I just want to share these with you. Okay. Here's the outside. Now, let me see if I can stretch it a little bit here. I'm thinking, I think maybe this furniture is fake, because on a lot of those listings that realtors do, and if you're a realtor, you probably know this, whenever there's been the fake furniture in it, which looks really real, it's not until you look at a whole bunch of listings that you start to go, wow, is that house? And then you realize the inside was so similar. Technology can do anything these days. So they can take an empty house, take a picture of it, and then have all the furniture in it that looks real. And for whatever reason, it's trendy to use like this teal blue color on a lot of the furniture. So it makes me think that maybe this isn't their stuff and that it got put in there. Even the trees look fake in this picture. Okay, I'm going to show you another one. Let's see. Okay. Look at this one. So funny. This is the area that was packed with all the groceries and everything. Oh my goodness. I might have to do a video of just clips from the show of these different rooms and these different parts, and then what the house looked like when they bought it and what it now looks like. What did they do with all their stuff? Oh my goodness. Crazy. So much stuff. All right, I do have another photo. Let me see here. If you need me to go back to any of them, just let me know. And this is the one that made me giggle. Okay. Can you see? Oh no, this isn't it. This is the first one. I apologize. My bad. There's one other one. They're so okay. Cancel. I don't want to do that. Let me just add another picture. Save. I don't know what that means. Okay. Where is it? I thought that was it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe it's this one. Oh, it is. Okay. Do you see in that cabinet? Look how that stuff is smashed into that cabinet. Let me try to move it up. I mean, there's not an inch to spare inside of there. It's just like, pack it all in the cupboard and the drawers. And I'm sure the realtor's like, just don't open anything. Oh my goodness. There's curtains above the windows. That's new. The real estate agent must have gotten them to put curtains up, or they put curtains up maybe. What is the ugly bird thing in the middle? Do you see what I'm talking about? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Look. What the heck is that? Are you kidding me? Knowing that people want to come by the house, that's what they chose to leave there? Oh, so funny. So funny. Okay. Welcome. Yeah. Just hang in there. I gotta see where my video source went. Add. Nope. Cancel. There we go. I should be back. Oh my. Let's see. Behind some of these. Oh, look, here I am. Hi, everybody. I don't even know which one this is. I have like 9 different pictures in here, and they're all just called image. Image 1, image 2, image 3. Let me try to move it to the front. There we go. And why is this still here? All right, I'm just gonna move it out of the way so y'all don't have to worry about me fussing with this. Jiminy Christmas! I'll just move that out of the way. Okay. Oh, where'd the chat go? Chat. Even though you can't really read it, but it's there. Woo! Let me chat. I apologize to everyone who's here because I really wanted to see the review of the show, but I just had to share all of that with you. Oh my gosh. Why are they selling the house? So this is going to be the big guesstimate out there. Let me share a little bit more information with you. Maybe I'll put the pictures all in a video with a few splices of what it looked like when they lived in it, and then also share this information. All right, so their house has sold 3 times since it was built. Okay. The first time it was built, they didn't sell it, and so they rented it for a few years. All right. It's 2009. It's not a really new house at all. Oh my gosh. I'm recording everything I'm saying to my son-in-law. Wait. How do I just delete that? I'll just close out. I'm an utter mess today. I apologize. All right, true confession. I was kind of rushing around at the last minute because I forgot there's a time change between, this is not Eastern Standard Time. We're in Central Time. And I forgot that. And Central Time is earlier. So it's 6 o'clock here where I am. And I'm used to going live at 7. Okay, so the house was first sold in 2010. And it sold for, oh wait, no. That's when it was listed. Hang on one second. It was listed and removed and dropped and listed and removed like 20 times. The first actual sale is 2011. Okay, so in 2011, it sold for $485,000 on 2 acres of lot, mind you. I have been repeating what everybody's been saying about it being on a 4-acre piece of property. My bad. My fault. I should do my own research. I should just not believe what other people say. It's on 2 acres of land. And it's so ironic because it's pretty wooded acres of land, as you will see in the video that I'm going to drop tomorrow. I just have to do some final touches on it. And I had a copyright strike on it as I was uploading it. So I took it all down again and tried to get rid of some of the other music. And it's in the process of uploading now. So fingers crossed, it'll pass the copyright strike for the music that I had added. And it'll be up there tomorrow. Or I'll just be up late tonight. Okay, so the house first sold for only $485,000. It's over a 4,000 square foot home. It is 4,476 square feet on a 2-acre lot with 5 bedrooms and 4 baths. For 400, that's crazy price. Okay, so that's what it sold for in 2011. 485, 2011. That person knew they got a great deal on it and flipped it for almost double the price in 2017. So they had it for about a decade. No, less than that. Only 6 years. So in 6 years' time, they then sold it for $839,000. So brilliant. Whoever bought that house, brilliant. Okay, so in 2017, they had it, and then they sold it 2 years later to the Browns, and they made a $50,000 profit 2 years later. They sold it for $890,000. Okay. So interestingly, it was listed on the 28th of August for $1.2 million. And then it was removed twice. So I think maybe the land and the house were separated as it was removed. I don't know. It's very confusing on this listing because it doesn't say it was relisted ever. And then it got listed on the 29th of August. So that's 2 days ago. For $1.65 million. An 85% increase from when they bought it. All right, we'll see. I mean, real estate is through the roof, but I don't know. But then, interestingly, just yesterday, it said it was removed again, and it was removed as a lower number. I don't understand what that means. It was removed at $949,000. Those removed prices don't make any sense. If it's removed, it should just be taken off the listing. Again, if you're a real estate agent, you can probably help out. Okay, so it's 17 years old. It was actually built in 2007. And yeah, that's all we know about the land. Okay. Lady V said, the house isn't bad, but if I decided to buy it, I would rip out everything and do something about the ugly set of built-in shelves in the living room. Yeah. It is way too much brown in there too. And I'm not one to talk. My house is full of brown. It was very much stuck in the 80s when it was built. In the late 80s, early 90s. It was built, I think, in 89. I'm I'm working on it. It's a slow process. I did bedrooms first because they're the easiest, but the living room and the banister going down the steps and everything, it's turning into an orangey oak everything. And it's hard. It's hard because I don't really want to paint the oak because it's solid oak. And I'm like, oh my gosh, in 5 years, if it's going to be like, paint is so out, it's been so overdone, we're going back to natural wood look. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a lot to strip down. So I think I'm staining darker. Anyway, not that you care. All right. Oh, please turn off the commercials. There should not be commercials. Okay, it must be a default on my laptop. Let me go in and turn them off for y'all. Hang on. Switch account. Senior perspective. Back studio. Content. Live. Here it is. Control panel. Oh, that says insert an ad. I don't want to insert an ad. I want to turn it off. Oh, edit. Monetization. Here we go. Off. Done. Save. Okay, they should stop. Thank you for letting me know. My bad. Didn't know it defaulted to that. Panda Unicorn, hi. And I just want to say, I love your name. Pencil Rising. Oh, Phoenix Rising statue is worth over... That Phoenix Rising statue, that's the statue that was on the kitchen island. Is that Julianne? That's a 5,000... You know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. Do you think we need to move to a new stream? Why? Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? What's going on? What's with the weird statue in the corner? Looks like a dragon from Game of Thrones. Doc Karen! That's my reference. It's in the video. They got slammed for copyright because I tried to put a little Game of Thrones music in it. I have a Game of Thrones reference coming soon. I took the majority of it out, but there's still just a hint. Actually, there's other Game of Thrones music in there too, but it's just from an episode that I spliced together with the real popular one. So hopefully it'll pass. All right. We found you. It's like, where's Waldo? But you're cuter, my friend. You're so nice. All right. What do you mean you found me, but it's like, where's Waldo? What is going on with my stream? Danny says you can hear me. Brooke says everything is good. I always say winter is coming for Kody. That's so good. There's a video in there somewhere. Although I can't use the Game of Thrones music. All right. Somebody made a list on Reddit of what is in the house. Oh, God bless them. Talk about the patience of Job. That's a lot of stuff. No way that Hugging Bear statue is $7,500. Who would spend $75? I'd pay about $25 at a garage sale for it. And then I would think I got a good deal. If there's like some place in the backyard by like a pine tree I could put it, it would not go on my kitchen island. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Oh, I need to hear the story behind it. But we're not going to get it, are we? They're not going to tell us the truth. I wonder if through the back door there's anybody who really doesn't like them. Peyton, are you going to do another interview with that John guy? Start spilling the beans. I mean, depending on, well, I think Kody's giving Gwendolyn hush money, so she's the only other one that would just blur it out and speak her mind. But I think she's getting paid off right now, so she's in good with him. All right. So we are going to, I don't even know what to say about this house anymore, but I'll do some research and put some sort of little video out to kind of talk about, probably does need a new roof. It's probably had a new roof since then. They don't make them like they used to. All right. Julianne says HELOC. I don't know what that is home equity line. Oh, the home equity line of credit on your equity, the loan for that is said to be $160,000. So they took out a loan on their house. Okay, the COVID emergency loan was $150,000, and people could get that during COVID. So did they get both of those? Do tell. All right. All right. It's brown, dark colors, and Barney purple. Yes. Yes. Mine's not quite as dark as her house, but it's actually, it's turning orangey, you know? That oak, because they put so much polyurethane varnish on everything that has made the color change over time. It can all be sanded down. I just got a lot to do. It's a 10-year project. And by then, the trend will be like orangey yellow oak after I finish it, because that's me. That's my life. All right. Oh my God, wouldn't it be hilarious if Christine and David bought it? That'd be so funny. They never would. They don't want to go to Flagstaff, but it'd be funny. And if they negotiated like really low for it. All right. Or one of David's kids, like it's in the family, so they didn't even know, and they lowball them, and they're desperate, and they sell it to him, and then after the fact, he finds out that the people who were lowballing, but he had to sell it to, actually was a member of David's family. There you go. I just wrote the story. All right. Yeah, I don't know, Amy Guzman. Where did they store all their stuff? Such a good price. Such a good price. I'm just reading another text here. Such a good question. Where did it all go? We know that when Mary had to move out of her home because of the forest fire back when she was in the original house in Flagstaff, that Kody said they couldn't move anything to Robin's house because Robin's house was still all in the trailer. So they didn't have access to the trailer because all her stuff was in there. And it was, I can't remember the circumstance behind it. I don't know if that's when she moved from her first rental to her second. Maybe the second one wasn't available yet. I don't know. All right. Oy vey, that's right, Tracy's fractured history. And more. 1.65. I mean, real estate prices are through the roof in America, and I think they are everywhere. Jenny, you're right. The lot isn't listed, just the house. Oh, so they own, in addition to the house on the 2-acre lot, a 2-acre parcel next door. Interesting. And they're not going to sell that. All right. They've taken out 2 loans since living there. One for $150,000, the other one for $130,000. Isn't that amazing? What are they doing? Well, we saw the Phoenix Rising and the Huggy Bears that equivaled about 15 grand between those 2 pieces of ugly art. Now, the bears would be cute, again, if you lived in a log cabin in the woods and it was like a piece in the corner. Not to put on your kitchen island. At least, not my taste. Okay, let's go ahead and get started so that those of you, because I know we are way late and a lot of that's my fault. I apologize for the lackluster, wacky live today, but this should be all charged. All right. And it logged me out. Well, that's not nice of you. I'm gonna just log back in. It's right there. Okay. It's giving me a commercial. I thought it was all queued up, but it knew that I was away for a while, so it's deciding to give me a commercial. I can hold this closer to the speaker of the laptop, so hopefully you can hear it okay. All right. Therefore, I will not be talking as much. Also, just so you know, I had forgotten the fan, the overhead fan in the room where I do my lives normally is a little bit loose. We've tried like stuffing stuff in there, but it still kind of shakes a little bit, and that little shaking makes a real light sound, which apparently drives some people crazy. So I put a filter on my OBS software to get rid of background noise. Oh, look at that. To get rid of background noise. And it worked, and it's gone, but because of that, that's what makes it sound choppy when this is going, and then I add two. It doesn't know, it thinks one of them might be background, so I will turn that filter back off again so that it doesn't sound as choppy. That's the best word I can think of, is choppy. Okay, so we are going to start with season, all right. Exit the stream, Karen, and go back. I had trouble too. Not live on YouTube. It's not live on YouTube? How are we all talking if it's not live on YouTube? How is that happening? I am streaming from a different... Is it not connecting to YouTube? Hang on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me try to go into YouTube into like just my personal account. Because I'm subscribed to my other channel. Oh, it says live. I am streaming from a different... Is it not? Okay. It's live. It's working. I'm going to like it. Everybody like it. Let's see the thing spin. Can everybody... Now that I can see the thing. I'm 154. So if you haven't liked it, like it up. 55 and 56 just added. Throw your names in the chat too. If you just hit like. Of course, mine might be a little bit delayed from when I'm talking. So go ahead and hit that like button and throw your name and whatever number you are up there. And then we'll get going here. Okay, here we are. Right from the very beginning, previously on. So we'll do a little recap here. Come on.
On Sister Wives.
This whole thing with Kody and Christine is just floored me. I'm trying really hard not to cry. Are you angry with her? Are you struggling with her?
I forgot that.
It's not what I would have expected from Christine, to just walk away. We need to kind of carry the torch, because he's been...
This was a while ago. I'm like, I don't remember this last week. This was a while ago. Thank you, TLC Go app. Let's go back to episode 10. Here we go. My apologies for TLC.
I don't care to talk to Robin anymore. And I'm not speaking on behalf of the siblings, but this is what I think all the siblings think. That this is us going, you know what, Robin? Have him. We don't need Dad anymore.
This does not mean I'm leaving the family. It really is purely just a business thing.
Okay, good on you, Mary. It actually has no effect on me.
Cheers! X anniversary! I'm a big fan of divorce. I'm just saying, if people are thinking about it, I say go for it. Do it. You're already miserable.
Skip intro. 111, if you're following along. Showing Coyote Pass.
Christine and I were talking and we decided we would do an Easter celebration. We're gonna dye some eggs and maybe do a little bit of an Easter egg hunt. It will be fun.
She's so happy. Just such a big
Rob and I aren't really celebrating Easter. We're actually celebrating Resurrection Sunday on Easter Sunday. Okay. But things that are going on in the family are, we see some family. We don't see other family. There's kind of been a line in the sand with the family, and some people are crossing over and some people aren't.
Who drew the line?
We haven't celebrated Easter since the kids were really, really young. Kody decided a while ago, years and years and years ago, that Easter was just too pagan for him.
So when we put our family together, we started out with the whole Easter thing. And then as I got exposure to more people and more people who had interpretation of scripture and stuff like that, we started going, wait a second, we shouldn't be celebrating Easter. We should be celebrating Passover. We were going through kind of a transition almost the entire time about Easter.
Listen, there's no specific polygamous dogmas or rules about how to celebrate Easter or Christmas for that matter. You know, I think everybody does try to keep it Christ-centered. As a family, we were always evolving with our religious traditions. We were always trying to figure out what was the most holy way to celebrate things.
In the end, I just really personally felt like I was more in line with God if I was just celebrating Passover and recognizing and celebrating the resurrection.
So we all agreed that we wouldn't celebrate Easter anymore. And I was sad. I had a really hard time with giving up Easter.
When I was growing up, we didn't celebrate Easter. We didn't celebrate Passover. We really just didn't do anything. It wasn't really abnormal for me to get rid of Easter.
When Robin came into the family, all of a sudden she's like, well, my kids celebrate Easter, so I'll just go to my mom's house and celebrate. And of course, Kody didn't want her to leave.
Of course.
We sort of did this hybrid Easter Passover thing, but that was the compromise when we meshed the two traditions together.
She had certainly a lot of leverage, and there were a lot of changes. And there were things that got better, definitely, when Robin came to the family, yeah.
In all reality, when a new wife comes into a family, there will be changes because that new wife is now part of the family. But I don't know why it was different. Maybe it was just new ideas. I don't know. New thought processes. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe she had more leverage just because Kody was so in love with her. I don't know. I'm putting a little bit of money and candy in each of the eggs, and we're celebrating Easter. And I feel like it's an act of rebellion and defiance, but honestly, it's just an act out of creating just different traditions.
Mm-hmm. Part of the reason I'm celebrating Easter is because Kody said no. Everything that I really wanted, I'm bringing back into my life, and I decided I was going to celebrate Easter from now on.
Good for you, Christine.
The last time Christine and I were together with the kids, we were at Garrison's house and we had a really tough conversation. It's nice to be here today, celebrating Easter, doing all these really fun, easy things.
The thing is Janelle's also getting into it. And I'm going to tell you, Janelle was actually team Easter is pagan. She was fine with not doing Easter a million years ago. But no, she's here. She's dyeing eggs. She's getting into it. Just tell you, it's a pretty magical holiday.
Just you all can help yourself. I'm going to just cut the key. So beautiful.
Last time I talked to Janelle, she's not ready to end it with Kody. So I don't know. I don't know where it stands with Kody and Janelle.
This is delicious. It's really good. Yes, sister. Thank you.
We can fix things. We can heal things. We can get some of our family back together. Most of it back together, maybe. But right now, because of where everybody's at, where I'm at, I have a life with Robin and her children. And right now, that's really... I'm okay with that, even though I hope we can fix things and move things to a different place.
That is so cute. We make them distinct, though.
We need to have traditions that carry this part of the family forward. We need to continue traditions or reestablish traditions that have meaning for her children and mine, so that there's an identity.
Let's do Easter stuff. Yeah, let's clean up. Everybody help clean up the table a bit.
An identity without their dad. This is exactly what Christine and Janelle's plan is, to separate me from my children so they can have them all to themselves.
Everybody gets 5 colored eggs and 5 boiled eggs and...
Colored, she means plastic.
Look, I think it's really fun to have the traditions regardless of how old you are. come on, let's be real.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, let Avalon find easy ones, please.
Wait, Shirley, did you get all yours?
Mitch is not giving clues away, Aspen. But I picked it for you.
It is the money, let's be honest with you. The reason why they're all down with this is because there's money in the eggs.
Juggling.
We're gonna keep him.
Doesn't he have a unicycle too?
When we moved to Flagstaff, things became very, very difficult. Family gatherings were hard. There was just so much tension in the air. So for this, there's no tension. We're just glad to be around each other and with each other, and it feels like a real holiday should feel like, rather than having tension in the air.
It's true.
Every single time I start thinking about and planning for a holiday, I go through this process of mourning.
Victim.
It literally hurts my heart when I think about the fact that we're not doing these things together.
This year for Easter, it was just a regular Sunday for me. I just stayed home, and Kody and Robin didn't invite me over for anything. I wasn't gonna invite myself over, and I was happy just being at my house, doing my thing.
The putting money in them was, I found, the best idea, because I didn't have to buy any. Wow, all 5s and 10s.
It's definitely a different holiday, but I'm not really missing Kody. I'm not missing Robin and Mary. I'm finding a lot of peace, maybe the most peace I've felt in a long time at this holiday.
In recent years, there's been a lot of, dare I say, drama.
I don't know what to do with a marriage that's supposed to be eternal, but doesn't have.
Okay, I'll turn it down while that continues to go. I totally forgot about that. We know that they've been inviting Mary to nothing, that when she tries to get together with them, Robin cancels at the last minute. And that during 2020, there was no Mary coming over at Christmas time, but during 2021, they could with the COVID test and blah, 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 blah. And Mary doesn't have anybody. She had one child, and the child doesn't live anywhere nearby. So why would they not? It has to be Kody who's just being a dork about it. Because, especially with the cameras there, don't you think that they would want to have more people there to not make it look so anemic compared to what their Christmas and Thanksgiving festivities used to look like? I don't know. They needed the big house before. Maybe that's why they're selling it now, because now they know they're never going to have that many people in their house ever again. So they'll just sell it. But that breaks my heart. I did not remember that also at Easter time, they didn't invite her over to their Passover. Whatever. I have nothing against Passover. Passover's fine, but Passover is before Easter. It's a different holiday. It happens prior to. It's just a different time, and it's literally a different time period in the Bible. A completely different time period. Jeez, I'm not going to go into it. It just drives me nuts how he says it, like because I've been talking to scholars in the area about Easter and decided to celebrate Passover. Because Easter's still there. Passover is not celebrating the resurrection. I mean, I understand that it's like a prophecy to what's going to happen eventually down the road of the resurrection, but they're two separate. Okay, I'm not going to say it again. He's just so dumb. He makes me angry when he talks like he knows what he's talking about and then claims he spoke to leaders in the church about it too. I can't think of one Christian pastor that's going to say, no, you shouldn't be celebrating Easter, but Passover is okay. The resurrection of the Lord. No. Oh my goodness. It's technically in the Christian faith a bigger holiday than Christmas. Now, commercially, worldwide, Christmas is a bigger holiday, obviously. But in terms of the importance of it, I just can't believe he spoke to anybody maybe he just spoke to somebody who was Jewish and said, I don't think it should be, that would make sense. Yeah, we don't really celebrate that. We celebrate this. He did have that Jewish friend, right? Isn't that why Logan had his bar mitzvah? I think it was a Jewish friend of his that convinced him to do it, and why he stopped eating pork and a bunch of other things. I think it was a friend. That's just little bits of information in my brain that I can't really recall all the details of. So maybe that's who he means in terms of the words of wisdom. That would make sense to me. All right. Let's see. Looking at the chat. That living room is hideous with the shelving system. Yes. You should be able to read the chat a little bit better right now. Right here. Still can't get it to be black, but I'll try to figure that out for next time. I took a pain pill for this one, y'all. Way to go, Kath. Oh, goodness. There are 239 people here, and there are 467 people here, but only 239 likes. So go hit the like button. It costs you nothing. And then there would be more fun sister friends that will get notified that there's a chat if people are hitting the like button, and they will join in with us. All right. Easter's supposed to be about the resurrection? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yes. Easter, not Passover. Separate holidays. Right. Kody's talking to scholars. Maybe at McDonald's. It's true. Wouldn't that be great if he moved to his father's ranch? If he just ran out of all the money and resources and just had to go back to the beginning. Oh, who's living on the ranch right now? Kody's mom is still alive, right? Because his dad passed, didn't he? When? So his mom is still alive. I wonder if the other wives are too. Well, Janelle's mom. Wasn't Janelle's mom one of his wives? No. I take it back. Forget it. Get confused because the name Janelle sounds like Janelle. Okay. Easter salad. Crepes. It actually jumped ahead. I couldn't see it anymore, but that's funny. All right. Passover thing is part of the fundamentalism he's part of, says Pamela. And Katsy said that Mormons don't believe that Jesus died for our sins. Really? Because they believe in the Bible. They just don't believe in that part of it? Passover is not just one day either. Yeah. It's really the whole week. And we have like weeks leading up to it in the Christian faith where they would like change the candle and change the different colors on the cross. Anyway, that's from when I was growing up. All right. Kody. All right. Kody should stay in the barn. Are Robin's daughters in college? Yeah. That's in the video you'll see tomorrow too. They're not babies anymore. They are grown women, but they're still at home. All right. No, you're right. Kody's father did marry Janelle's mom. Oh, okay. She was the love of his life and took care of only him while the other wives did everything. Oh, yeah. But then Kody's mom's name was Janelle. And then Janelle's mom was married to... Okay, I'm putting it all together again. It's been a while. The summer hiatus. Already subscribed. Good for you. Thank you for being a subscriber. If you're new to this chat and you're subscribing for the first time, put your name in the chat and tell us that you subscribe so we can all say, way to go. Thanks. Welcome, sister friend. All right, let's continue on. Robin won't like the ranch because there is no money there and plenty of chores. 100%. That is not her cup of tea at all. Maybe a small barn dominium. That'd be great. Of course, he's going to have to sell all his vehicles. There's not going to be anything in the lower part of the barn dominium. I turn up the value. Burnt foil packets, that's right. Chicken over the campfire every night in foil. Everybody can share because there won't be enough for everybody. Evening, sister friends. Hello. All right. Okay. Oh, hard for Amazon to deliver there. That's a good point, Judith. She can't move to any place where she's not going to get QVC and Amazon packages. It's not going to work out. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm so sorry. I keep looking because your chat's so good. I just want to sit here and read what everyone's saying. All right, I'm focusing. Focus, Jenny. We are in Parowan, Utah now.
Oh my goodness, we're in Parowan, Utah. We cleaned out this space here. See?
It doesn't look cleaned out.
It's kind of
a carriage
amazing.
house.
We did a lot of stuff. It's all over at the storage unit. So we're out in the carriage house at the B&B. This is a space that I'm going to be doing my remodel. I'm so excited. Okay. So the other day, hi, I'm Mary. This is just Jen. Sorry. So Jen is my best friend. She and I have known each other for like 10 years. Do you think the phone call is more important than this?
Excuse me. I'm talking to our contractor.
Oh, hi, contractor. Are you for real? I want to know if you can do your wife. It's just a really good relationship. She's very supportive in everything I do, very defensive of me. It's just good. So basically what we're doing in here is making a cute little clothing boutique.
It's going to be amazing.
To sell my clothes. It's going to be just like, this is the point of me moving my business up here.
This is the glassiest
So
her
that
eyes
I
have ever been.
can have Jen help me.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
It's going to be just like, this is the point of me moving my business up here so that I can have Jen help me. Once this carriage house remodel is finished, I'm going to be moving
really
all
glassy eyes.
my clothes for my online boutique up here. And then I will be here a little bit more often. So we thought, well, we're just going to make it really cute out here. So I'm excited.
So, okay, so you said flooring,
Oh, flooring?
baseboards.
Doesn't that automatically go with flooring?
I'm excited about the baseboards.
There have been times throughout the years that I've had a good relationship like this that I have with Jen, with different members of my family. I've had that with Christine before. I've had it with Robin, like we've been very, very close, although it's a little bit more serious. Everything is like just very serious in our family and very like what is happening with the different relationships, who likes who wants to get rid of who. I don't allow myself to just really let loose and just have a lot of fun because I don't have that trust. You know, Jen and I have that trust with each other that we can do that. Like I don't have that with other members of my family.
I feel like Mary and I have had a reasonably amiable relationship. It's distant. I don't see her very often. I don't know what to do with a marriage that's supposed to be eternal, but doesn't have any fire.
If Mary just sticks around long enough and we get through what's going on with Christine,
She's the worst.
and even, you know, Kody and Janelle figure out whatever they're going to do, and he can get through all of his anger and his emotions about everything, that they will have a chance to work it out.
Also,
Jen's husband washed my car today. It is so pretty. He keeps complaining about all the bugs that are on the front of it. And I'm like, dude.
Oops.
Dude, don't you know that I drive lots of miles and there's lots of bugs?
And never wash your car.
I do sometimes.
Her husband is awesome with me. He's very supportive of our relationship. And he does things for me, like washes my car. And like he does like these little things that a guy normally would do for his wife. And he does it for his wife. And by default, he does it for her best friend too. It's kind of cool. Don't go weird. He and I have a very platonic relationship. I feel really good about this decision. The idea of not having to travel quite so much and being able to really stay on top of both businesses a little bit more is like, it makes me happy. Like this is a good decision for me. In recent years, there's been a lot of, dare I say, drama in our family. You know what I mean?
It's fair.
I have a really good life. I have a lot of things going on, and I have a lot of things on my plate.
I'm always torn between just looking at her and saying, go find your happiness.
Then say it.
And saying, please figure it out with us here.
And the selfish side wins.
It's only 5 hours away, and I'm there half of the time anyway. When I told Robin about it, she's been very supportive of like, don't leave, stick around, let's do this thing together, you know? And I am too, like that's exactly where I am with it. When I told Kody, he reacted exactly like I thought that he would. I don't want you to think that I'm walking away because, sorry, I still have hope.
I'm fine with Mary moving her business to Parowan. I don't think she's got a fulfilling life here in Flagstaff.
I really was hoping that he would react a little bit more with like, you know, the realization, I guess, that I'm going to be physically further away. It's going to be harder to figure out healing a relationship, healing a marriage. And that's what I want to do here. You know, like he just went through one divorce. Is he concerned about another one?
Mary! Hi!
It's important to Mary.
All right, that upcoming scene is so obvious that Mary has not seen those kids in forever. And they still can't go into the house. And they don't know that she doesn't even have the dog anymore. Leon took the dog a while ago. Yeah, they're completely out of touch. It's sort of an awkward scene coming up. Oh, my goodness. All right. Listen, Mary's drunk as a skunk, but God bless her. It's just good to see her happy. I'm not promoting everybody getting drunk. However, Mary deserves it. I mean, she's not alone getting drunk. That would not be good. Her and Jen, I mean, they are getting ready to film, so it probably is inappropriate. But her eyes are pretty glassy in the talking head kind of thing too, and red, more red in that as well. So, and she also has her sipper very similar to something like this that she's drinking. So by all means, get your drink on, Mary. I mean, you've been strung along for so long that just have fun. Just let your hair down, have fun. You were never a teenager. Just have at it, but just be careful, because like that last guy you dated, not a good choice. Like somebody who dated like 4 other reality stars before you, red flag. Come on. And has been divorced 4 times. You'd be marriage number 5. Red flag. She needs to just focus on herself and having fun with Jen. All right. Ethel, Robin looks like the Muppet Beaker. She does look like Beaker. Beaker? I can't do it as much as Beaker does. Beaker has got that big frown. All right. Jada says, that's the nicest, most honest thing Kody said about Mary in years. I don't think Mary has a fulfilling life here. Yeah. So true. All because of him, but... All right. North Vanamy, let us know what you're cooking. Does Jen and her hubby live in Utah? No, they live in Arizona. They actually live in Parowan. They moved to Parowan. I don't know if Mary saw the writing on the wall. Like, I mean, her mother was of a certain age. And so I wonder if Jen moved to know that she would kind of take over and she would be helping out with Mary's businesses and everything. Because I imagine she started working with the LuLaRoe stuff with her. I mean, when they became friends, maybe she started working back in Vegas. And then, I don't know what her husband does, but it's obviously something that he could just transfer and get a job somewhere else. So she thought, all right, let's go. Why not? All right, so they must be besties to do that. That is a big deal. And they must not like have close family either back in Vegas. No, Ether, Beaker was cute. Yeah, Beaker was cute. Got a really long head though. That part she doesn't look like Beaker at all because she's got extremely kind of squarish head actually. I was gonna say round, but it's not very round. Christine's kids are more round. And Christine is a little bit more round. And Kody's a little more round. She's kind of squarish. All right. Meep. That's Beaker. All right. Her brother Steve is there. Oh, Jen's brother? Hummingbird? Jen's brother Steve lives in did he happen to live in Parowan or did he move too? I'm curious about that. All these little details I always want to know. I get caught up on the little details. Okay. Out of curiosity, that's all. All right. Yeah, Kody led her on the move to Arizona 100%. He led her on. He said it was going to be the beginning of a new relationship, and boom. As soon as he got her to buy a house there, or he didn't even get her to buy a house, as soon as he got her to move there and sell her other house, he just turned away. Didn't care anymore. Okay. Parowan is in Utah. Oh, yeah, it is. My bad. Yes, so right, Lori. Yes, Parowan's in Utah. So funny, because I think of it as being far away from where they lived before, but technically they didn't buy it when they were in Utah. They bought it when, isn't it like close to the border, so it would be closer to St. George? Anyway, doesn't matter. Yes, Parowan's in Utah. She lives in Utah now. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to get going. Spanish rice with chickens being made. Sounds good. Yeah, they do own a pest control business. Do they still? Is that what they're still doing in Utah? In Parowan? They just moved the business and have it going over there? Oh, I guess it would make sense. You have a business, you can move it wherever you want to. Okay. Yes, her and her long legs. So she needs the diesel jeans. She didn't have that long legs. She would wear heels like this. Did you ever see? No matter where she went in those early seasons, she was always like 4 inches taller than the other wives. But in real life, they're all about the same height. She would tower over them. And then when you'd look down, like if they sat down and crossed their legs in that, you would see the shoes, or if she kicked them off, she would have heels like this. Chunky, like clunky clog kind of sandals. She would wear, sandals, shoes. So her long legs aren't really her legs. Her jeans went all the way down to the ground to make it look like she had long legs. All right. Good morning from South Africa It's 2 a.m. Not sure why I'm awake at this time, but oh well. Well, welcome, Artie. I'm so glad you're here. South Africa, that is cool. I think you're the first person from Africa that I've ever seen in my chat before. So I'm honored. Thank you. Okay. Turning it up. We are continuing on. If you are following on your laptop or on your phone, we're at 1625.
My whole life seems to center around mine and Robin's household.
Yes, it does. He's cutting trees.
Robin is still saying, fix that relationship with Mary, and
Robin's
fix that
cutting the
relationship
plant.
with your kids, and fix that relationship with Janelle.
Putting it all in the
And
trash.
I'm like, well, listen, when I'm around them, there's no flicker, there's no flame. I don't know what to do here. So it's been weird because I'm married to the love of my life.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to pause. I apologize to everyone that's following along. Pause at 1658. I just have to say, because I know I'll forget because I don't have notes that I'm taking here. This bothered me so much the first time I heard it. Because he's like, there's just not that flicker and flame anymore. They've been married for 30 years. And he doesn't have that spark of lustful romance that you have when you first get married. No duh. Unbelievable. Because he just married Robin and they're only like 10 years in at the beginning of their marriage. He's expecting the 30-year marriage to be exactly the same and just doesn't know what to do with the fact that he's not falling down head over heels wanting to grab her and put her in bed every day. Just so stupid. So stupid. Like he doesn't understand what it means to commit to somebody and to work together with somebody and to love somebody even when you go through difficult times or you're not as attracted during a certain period of time. That doesn't matter. You work through it and move on. She's done nothing to you. Nothing. Nothing to deserve the way he's treating her. Nothing. He just likes Robin more. That's it. I get it if she caused problems or was difficult or whatnot, but I don't know. The catfish is the only thing, but the catfish was in relation to the fact that it had been years since he was intimate with her. So, what do you have? Okay, we're going to go on. Okay. He says, I'll go back 10 seconds just so you can hear when I had to talk over him. I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
There's no flicker, there's no flame. I don't know what to do here. So it's been weird because I'm married to the love of my life. I've got these other situations at different levels of discord, and it's hard to reconcile. I've just got all this angst in our lives.
Here's the picture with the dogs.
Janelle and I, listen, she doesn't want to reconcile. So we see each other once in a while. We talk on the phone once in a while. I do believe we could reconcile. I do believe that it would require Christine and Janelle to sort of like, it's been nice hanging out a lot. Christine has so much influence over Janelle. I just think it's pathetic. So I don't want to say anything to Janelle because I'm afraid Christine will find out about it. The kids will find out about it. It's like, I just don't want to talk about me.
It's been a while since we had Easter at my house, and I'm excited to go to Flagstaff and have like hosted dinner. So I'm so excited to get a little short-term rental and make dinner for everybody and cook. It's been a bit. I think is Gabe and Garrison couldn't come to Easter, so we're gonna see them too.
Oh God, I gotta take
Savannah! You know, I always enjoy when we have a minute to have a meal together because it feels a little bit more like everything's okay. There's continuity.
This is really good.
I'll soon be a proud member of the Clean Plate Club.
I haven't had like homemade lasagna in a long time.
No, that is
So
all
true.
of it. I'm so sorry. I did not want leftovers.
I thought about Thanksgiving. That's quite a long time away.
That's
but
okay.
I
You
thought
wanna come
about
up?
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
You guys would come for Thanksgiving to my house?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay! Cooking.
I think so, right? I know Logan was thinking about having this for the holidays.
So this year you think it might be the same as far as Thanksgiving goes as last year? All separate again?
Oh, you mean from Kody and Robin and Mary? Yeah. It's July, but Christine and I are talking about the holidays because our kids are all over the place. There's a lot of moving pieces, so we have to start making a plan now. I'd rather be up in Utah with you guys.
It's way better in Utah.
Look, I don't anticipate ever spending a holiday with Kody, probably again. It'll depend on what you guys want to do. If you guys want to stay for Christmas, then we can.
Why would we stay here from Flagstaff for Christmas? That'd be so boring.
I think Garrison hurts. Garrison hurts. He used to have a great relationship with Kody. And Gabe had a great relationship with Kody. It is so sad what it's like now.
Janelle became compliant with Gabriel and Garrison, and this wrecked our relationship. I did nothing to Gabriel and Garrison but try to make them accountable.
That's it.
Accountability is something that Janelle and Christine do not know anything about.
I was talking about I could have my house as common ground and everyone could come and have peace there, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, you mean like, did you say that to Dad?
I was thinking about it. I mentioned it to Dad a while ago, but it was no.
That's Garrison.
Here's the problem. Cody's very much like, I have a house. They can come to me, meaning Robin's house. And I just don't see that Kody would ever take up that offer.
Absolutely. I have a house. They can come to my house. I got real loyalty here at my home. You guys can come over here.
I think it's okay. I think we're going to have a great holiday season.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, gosh, it's still a long time away.
I mean, it
I'm
is.
still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do summer.
I just don't foresee that this family's ever going to knit itself back together again, and that's what would be required to spend the holidays together. But I think Thanksgiving, I don't know what else I'll be doing. Don't you think Thanksgiving would be fun?
Let's do it.
It's tough to sit here and have everybody over, knowing that it's not over, but everybody that's over. It's just Janelle and her kids. And the last time I saw Mary was at Isabel's graduation party. Last time I saw Robin was in Flagstaff that day before I moved.
You know, I haven't seen Mary or Robin for about 6 months. Haven't run into them, haven't seen them. Yeah.
It's a coyote running across Coyote Pass. The only activity on the land.
Mary!
And Ariella running up to Mary.
Mary and I have been trying to get together just to kind of hang out. It's a nice spring day, lay and hang out and spend some time together.
You were waiting for me? Yeah. Wow. Robin's kids have always been very excited to see me. I've got a really good relationship with them. I'm so happy that you came.
Me too.
Your mom and I promised that we would figure out a time. They just love me. They just love unconditionally, and it's just really fun to hang out with people who feel like that about me.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
It's important to Mary to have a relationship with my kids.
Yay! We're here!
And the older kids have a lot of love and respect for her because of the whole thing where she gave up her legal marriage so they could get adopted. That's a big deal to them.
Do you have the dogs?
I don't.
Ari's 6 and Solomon is 10. Ari is definitely more like Kody. She's just a lot of fun. Solomon is more like me. He's kind of quieter. He's more of an introvert.
Hold on tight. Is that fun?
Can I have a turn, Mom?
Yeah, in a minute.
Even though Kody and I don't have the relationship that I want with him right now, I still have this. So I'm not like gonna just walk away from this type of experience, because that is still very important to me. One more time. Whoa!
Yeah, it wasn't a romance.
Oh, what? Unbelievable. This is where, isn't this scene 2? Did I miss it? Where Solomon wanted to go down the slide with the ball, and Robin was like, no. It's crazy. You might hurt yourself. Don't do that. She was like all over the place. It's just tiny little playground set with like a swing and a slide, and that's it. And what did she say they were? 6 and 9? Maybe 6 and 7. They're not that close in age. Anyway, whatever they are, they're clearly old enough to go down a slide and on a swing without mommy being there to protect them. Oh my goodness. All right. Hearing Garrison's voice is so sad. Yeah, it really is. I know it's kind of foreshadowing in this. I don't like that. Ugh. All right. Kody's delusional. There we go. Agree. Janelle is really the only adult who's handling all the finances. Here at the TV, screaming and yelling. All right, I'm with you, Michelle. Pull the rug, girl. Pull the rug. Call an attorney. Oh, please. Please. All right. Kitty. Yeah, maybe she'll come back. She doesn't know what to do because Mommy and Daddy aren't going to be here tonight. Pumpkin pie is a good name for an orange kitty. She's amaretto, which, when diluted with sweet and sour drink mix, looks a little bit more orangey because it's kind of a darker liqueur. Yes. There you go, Rachel. Kitty's name is Amaretto. Right, Amaretto? You want to come here? You want to come sit by me? Do you think so? You going to talk to the people? These are sister friends. They like you. She doesn't come on command as well as my cats do. And my cats barely come on command because they're cats. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's why I'm here. I am house sitting and cat sitting they're gone for a week and a half, but I had to come, like a day and a half early, and then I have to stay afterwards because when they get back, I've got to work the whole next day online, so I don't have time by the time the flight comes in to drive back home to Ohio. So I'll be staying a couple extra days here. All right. What's going on in the chat here? Yeah, I love Amaretto Neat. If it's a DiSerrano brand, straight on the rocks. If it's the other brand, which DiSerrano's about $30 for the bottle. The other one, $7.99 in the grocery store. And I can have that one neat too, but I usually mix it because it's a little bit more of a bite to it. Not a bite, but it burns a little bit going down. So you just turn it into a cocktail and it's perfectly fine and save a lot of money. And add a lot of calories. Whatever. All right. Mary, start walking, Scarlett says. Kid's mouth's going to be so out of whack. I'm guessing we're talking about the kids. The pacifier situation. And no bueno. I'll tell ya. Speech language pathologist. I know. Oral motor development. Mouth structure. If I couldn't get a Midori, I would drink an Amaretto. All right, Lynn. We're on the same page. You never met a cat who came on command? Well, my cats do. Back home. They're missing me now, I tell you. I know that because they're kind of attached to my side. You don't see them often because a lot of times I'll have the door closed so they can't get in at night. But I open it now because it's not summertime, so there's not as many people up at night and I'm not bugging them with my live chat. Love Amaretto sours. Okay. Do you really think Robin would divorce Kody? Good question, Judith. It's a good question. I don't know if she would actually go there. He would have to be pretty rotten to her to do that. And I think he would just acquiesce and tell her, I'll do whatever you want. So I don't think they would. I don't think they would. I think they'd stay together. All right. Whoops. Do you ever order from Temu? You get a million notifications if you do afterwards. Okay. Okay, and a lot of chat about cats now. Sorry to sidetrack you all. Cat's currently giving me his bottom side. Robin will divorce when the money runs out. And it's possible. It's possible. If the show's still going on, I don't know that she would because of the incredible amount of backlash. I don't know. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. What do you guys think? When the money runs out and they realize they have no more, does she just go try to find somebody else with money? Or does she save face and stay where she is? Sharonda Scott says, as long as Robin gets what she wants, she'll stay with Kody, even if it breaks him. Could be. Yes. Oh, Scarlett, that's very nice of you. You're welcome for doing this while I'm gone. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks from the day I left there until the day I get back. So there's no way I'd leave you guys for 2 weeks. No way. All right. Has anyone ever seen, oh, my thing jumped ahead. Okay, let's see. Oh, real tears, Kim Roy wants to know. Roll down Sabin's face. Once, yes, there was one time. I want to say it may have been early on, too. There was a situation. Or was it? I don't remember now. 18 seasons, and I'm like, I know there's this time I saw an actual tear. Then again, she wanted to be an actress, so maybe she's just getting good at learning how to turn it on. All right, better late than never. That's right, Cindy from Oz. Welcome down under. Okay. She could pull an Olivia Plath and stay on the show. That's true. I'll start calling it pulling on Olivia. Divorce the family, but still. Now, the sister wives, it was about the sister wives. Olivia was married into the Plath family and then divorced, and somehow they're still following her. I'm so not interested in it. As you know, I am 2 reviews behind, and I haven't even watched the last show. I did watch the first one, but I didn't take notes on it. I watched it one night before I was going to bed, and I was too tired to take notes, but I'm like, I'll watch it anyway. So I still have to watch that one again, too. So I have 2 to watch before Tuesday and get some sort of reviews out. They'll be short, they'll be lame. I apologize, but I am not enjoying the show nearly as much this season, so I don't have the motivation to do it. All right, Divorces season 23. Thank you very much for that timeline and that prediction. That was Mama Squirrel. All right, I'm trying to find it again. All right. Yeah. She'll divorce him for sympathy like the OG got, but it ain't happened. No, it's not. No. If she thinks that's what's going to happen. And then she'll be like the victim. When the other wives left, everybody rallied behind them. And then when I left, nobody has ever loved me or my kids. We'll hear it. Yeah, she'll have to put her stink out. Catch herself another man. If Annie's around, she's probably telling her to get her stink out now. Just get something in the back burner in case this man loses it all. Once the show's over, Mama Corpse Maker thinks that's when it'll happen. Brooks, divorce. She would have to go to work then, heaven forbid. Yeah. She'll only divorce if they're out of money. Completely out of money. Because now she can divorce and, well, you can't really pay her alimony, but she can go back on food stamps or whatever as a single mom. All right. We need to start an orange cat club. Apparently lots of people have orange cats. Orange cats. This is a girl. Apparently, female orange cats are very rare. I didn't find that out until after we got her, but she was at the shelter. And she just seemed like she was not enjoying herself at the shelter. So I was with my daughter, actually, that day. We went. It was the first shelter we went to. We were going to go to, she had 7 on the list for that day. I'm like, okay, here we go. It's the first shelter. And you could just tell she was not happy in there. And then she went to go pay for her, and they got her into the carrier and went to go pay for her, and they're like, oh, That's our longest resident here at the shelter. She's free. The one that's been there the longest is free. Who knew? So that was a nice little surprise. And we saved her. I think because they said she didn't show well when they'd like take her to like Pet Supplies Plus or one of those things, and they would always bring her back to the shelter and then I said, what do you mean she didn't show? I go, was she biting people or is she, what's happening? They're like, no, she just isn't showing well. And I think it's because, one, she's not really fond of other cats. So in the shelter, it's just a big room with tons of climbers and carriers and food all over and different enrichment things for cats, and they're all just put in one room as opposed to individual cages. And she would have been better in an individual cage. That's ideal for 99% of cats. But she wasn't fond, so she was always like moving to get away from the other cats. So I think that's part of it. And she chats all the time. So I think they probably thought that she had something wrong with her or whatever, but she's just meow, meow a lot during the day. It's really cute. You can have a conversation with her. If she sits down and she looks at you, and you go, you're going to start talking to me? She'll go, meow. And I'll say, meow. And then she'll go, meow. And we'll go back and forth for like 5 or 10 minutes. And then eventually she'll walk away. All right. Okay, let's do some more. 2 weeks might put us in withdrawal. Can you imagine if we didn't get together for 2 weeks? This is like part of our lives now. How did we go so many months without doing a live? All right, let me turn this up. And I see a picture of Coyote Pass. Surprise, surprise. And for those following along, we are at 2354.
Don't cause problems.
This is the rental.
Christine and I always like to kind of have a conversation away from the kids whenever she's in town.
This place is cool. 4 levels. It's kind of awesome.
I'm gonna just talk with her alone. I just want to make sure she's okay. I just want her happy. If I overstep and ask too much, Janelle will shut down and the conversation will be over. I don't want to do that because I'm very curious. We've been here for about a week. We had a lot of other things going on, so we just opted to stay here for a week.
Did Kody come over at all?
No. When you lived out there on the property, did you see him more than you see him now? I mean, for sure.
He came over kind of on his normal schedule, but he never came till 6:37. And then he would always have to leave in the morning to help get Saul and Ari ready for school.
I'm going to say I don't remember a time ever where Kody left Robin's house to come over to my house to help get my kids off to school. I just think it's disgusting. You would leave one wife's home to go help the other wife's kids get ready for school. Can't she help get her kids ready for school when he's not there so he can spend more time with the wife where he's at?
Lehigh Logan was getting my kids ready to go out the door to school. I don't know where Kody was.
I was actually taking Ariella and Solomon to school because I liked it. We were just working so hard to make ends meet before. And now that I have a chance to do this with Solomon and Ari, it's like this, it's like this second chance. But Robin never asked me to do it.
I'd be like, oh, I think it's gonna create problems. When I would bring it up to him, he'd just like, stop it. Like, this is what I want to do.
I'm tired of being blamed for the bad sister wife. A bad sister wife is someone who just monopolizes the husband so he has no time for anybody else.
A bad sister wife takes her kids away from her husband. And that's exactly what Christine has done.
No, she didn't.
Robin's not guilty of that.
Lies.
Robin's just loyal, and Christine just wasn't.
I'm struggling a little bit because I don't miss him.
But your birthday was fine. You guys stayed. Amy.
Yeah, it was great. It was a really fun evening. Totally fun.
Good. Because he can be fun. He really can be.
And it was easy. But it was like being out with my friend.
Yeah, it wasn't a romantic date with your husband.
No. It wasn't like I was really there with my husband or something.
And then he dropped you off and he went home.
Yep. And I haven't heard from him. I guess it's been almost 2 weeks.
After Kody and I finished dinner and we drove back home and he dropped me off at my apartment, I didn't want him to come in. And I was really happy to just be like, hey, see ya, as he drove away to Robin's house and I went into my apartment.
The more I hear, the more I'm just so sad for her, to be honest with you. She's my friend. She's my friend. And I want to see her happy. not living this life where her husband takes her out for her birthday and then drops her off at home and goes to his wife. And then he hasn't talked to her for 2 weeks. Call it like it is and get out of Flagstaff. Sorry, this is just sad.
I'm sitting here with Christine, and it feels like everything I'm saying, she's like, oh, poor you. Or she's kind of giving that impression. I'm like, no, I'm fine. We are not reconciling. I'm not hoping he's coming around. I'm not going to settle for less than I deserve. And it's just wild to me that I keep getting this vibe from Christine that, oh, you deserve more. I'm like, yes, of course I do, and I'm taking it for myself. I'm doing more.
Remember forever ago, I talked about doing family vacations all together.
I think something like
reunion,
that.
a family reunion.
Yeah, I mean, maybe someday something like that
I could
would be
do
great.
that with everybody, with Robin and Mary too.
Yeah.
I could do a family
I guess
reunion.
I just don't want to go spend a holiday or something.
But I would do a family reunion once a year. If
Yes,
they wanted
okay,
to.
so I need to amend what I said. It's not that I don't ever want to see him together or see him again.
Right.
But it's just that I don't really have any desire to go seek them out.
Yeah, I think I would be open to doing some sort of family reunion thing. I don't think it would be too incredibly awkward.
I would do a family reunion again, just to get the kids together. Absolutely. I wouldn't have great conversations with Mary or Robin or Kody.
I feel like doing something like that when things aren't resolved and worked through is just asking for trouble and fights.
After the trash talking that Christine has done on me, I would never want to do a family reunion with her at this point.
I mean, I don't really care if I interact with Robin and Mary from here forward.
So Aurora's talking to a boy.
Woo! What are you talking to him about?
So infantilizes
Aurora
these kids.
is 20 years old.
Now she's fixing her hair.
She's just visiting, that's all, with a guy. No serious dating, just like talking and kind of seeing each other here and there, and yeah.
Hey, he seems like a nice guy. I'm okay with him. I just have to put on the intimidation face.
We were talking about movies and space.
Is that all you do is talk?
Sorry, should we stop talking about this?
I don't mind talking about it.
I mean, Aurora. I'm sure you don't mind.
Tell me all the things. I don't mind. This is fun. This is a good conversation for me. I'm not quite sure how Aurora's feeling about it, but I'm enjoying it.
He is from a different state and he came here to college.
So you met him at college?
Yes.
Got it.
I have met this boy. He seems like a nice kid.
That's funny.
Hey, sis. I'm just glad I have makeup on so you guys can't really see me blush too bad.
It's fine.
She's a good girl, and she's got kind of old-fashioned values, as her parent. I like that.
I was married by the time I was your age.
I know, I tell the kids that sometimes. I'm like, okay, this is at your age, I was married, your age, I was having, first baby. And they're like, oh.
Yeah. Yep, I was married when I was 19.
Your age, I got knocked up. Oh, wait.
I had been 19 for 3 months, and he had been 22 for 3 months. We were babies. How old are you?
20.
Yeah,
I didn't have one then.
I had been married for a year. I wonder now if this really bothers Kody, to be honest with you. But I used to say very often that I never regretted marrying him. I regretted not taking more time to get to know who I was. We were married 6 months almost to the day from the time that we met. So now looking at Aurora, and I'm like, you barely are grown up. You're in college and you're doing all the college things, which I never did.
It's so young when you think about
Robin
it,
wouldn't let her.
considering our kids. Like,
Way too young.
I don't really want to right now.
Yeah, you got other things to do.
I'm good with flirting.
Yeah.
Not much more.
I'll bring it out. I mean, flirting is fun too.
Yes, flirting is fun.
Kody used to always talk about me being a flirt. Like, and I'm just like, well, you can't help but be what I am. You know, I have no problem flirting. Flirting is safe, and it's just having fun.
I need something different.
Fair enough. Christine knows all about flirting. She's a flirt. Okay. I remember thinking, first of all, let me say, it is still kind of has that weird, I have to read the super chats pop up. I'm your Huckleberry. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel, and thank you for the super chat. When I first saw this, I was so uncomfortable watching this last year. Were you? Like, because Aurora's standing like this, and she's so stiff, and her eyes are big, and she's so awkward. She's been raised with the cameras. She was young when it all started, so it's not like, oh, cameras, I don't know how to behave. It's been there the majority of her life, or at least half of her life. This is nothing new, so it's just an uncomfortable, like, I feel like she's uncomfortable in her skin. Like, maybe she's trying too hard to be the perfect daughter that her mom wants her to be. And so this is uncomfortable with her mom standing right there talking about it. I don't know. What do you think? I just remember feeling so uncomfortable. And I still feel so uncomfortable watching this, quite frankly. It's just weird. All right. Let's see. Yeah. They all had to deal with the cameras. They all did. I don't know why. Maybe it's just her. Maybe it has absolutely nothing to do with the show or the cameras or anything. It's just, I just want to like shake her and say, loosen up. Have a sip from Mary's tumbler. Take a swig or two. You need a, She's older than 21. She can have a drink. All right. What else was there in this little segment? The whole thing is just, I think it's just as uncomfortable. I feel for Mary in the scene because I feel like she's having to do all the heavy lifting to keep the conversations going, you know, to try to be funny and that, because Robin is awkward too. And where was Brianna? There is no Brianna. No Brianna, no Dayton. Oh, Aurora was probably there to watch the younger ones while Robin and Mary were filming, probably to keep an eye on them. All right. Okay. See, Robin must have been such an inept mother to her first 3 kids, given that they were almost adults when she had the others, and she couldn't even get them ready for school alone. I don't know, why am I reading that funny? I'm like trying to say, so are you saying that the older kids, this is me coming off a week of sleeping 6 hours every night, and I'm kind of a 8.5 to 9 hour gal. My brain's not working so well. So they were almost adults when she had the others, and she couldn't even get them ready for school. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. And yes, 100%, Tanya. 100%. Like, she had a decade or 2 of raising kids, and then she still, with the 2, couldn't figure out. She couldn't even figure out how to get some of the older kids to just sort of help out. She literally had to hire a nanny and have Kody come home every day to get the kids breakfast and get them off to school. And according to him, it's because he wants to. Like, that makes it any better. It's not that I have to be there. I just choose to. I just choose to leave all my other children every morning to go to my 2 youngest, even though truly it's only 1 year older than one of them. I will leave her to go to the other ones. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Heather Pike. I appreciate your comment. Robin, shut up. I know, I really do, Betty, think that they're gonna, out of all of the kids, ironically, the ones that had the least exposure to this whole show and to Kody, I think are the ones that are gonna need the most help afterwards, because they seem the most distant, confused, unable to express themselves, you know, just speak the party line that they heard from mom and dad, not really thinking on their own, and look at their ages, and they're still living at home. There you go. All right. Makeup and pierced ears. What a hussy. All right, I'm going to keep going because I know that was a huge break I took before. Robin's keeping Aurora in diapers. Yeah, all of them. 322 likes here. Love you all. If you haven't hit the like, hit it right now. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. And after you hit the like, write down what number that was and put your name. We should do that for everyone, every chat. You should say, hello, Kathy Farron here, number 12. You would have been number 1. I think you were the first one that left a comment anyway. I don't know if you were the first one in the live, but you were the first one that left a comment, I believe. Okay, so we are going to continue on at 3240. This might be the final segment. All right, and we are off.
Robin,
What's up?
I have news.
Uh-oh. It's good news or bad news?
I've signed a contract
With?
this house.
Like this house?
Yeah.
This house?
Yeah.
Oh,
She was
another
smiling.
house.
This house.
You're staying here?
I'm staying here.
Really?
You're still taking
That's
$5,000
probably
a month
good
out of our
though.
pot?
That means you're have to worry about you moving further away and you like your
still-
landlord and
Yeah, no, he's good.
Mary
She's not
moving
seem
her
happy.
business to Parowan, it definitely stresses me out, but I'm also trying to just trust what she's saying and like, you know, she said she's still here, she's not going anywhere. She just needs her business there, so I'm just like letting that sink in.
She's got little involvement with me, Robin, and the kids. And so I've got no problem with her moving there. And she keeps reassuring me this is not her moving on, but I keep thinking she should move on.
I'm still working on the B&B. I'm
Yeah.
going up there next week.
I see a carriage, right? Is it a carriage house?
It's a carriage house.
Okay, I always say stable house or something. That's not
No,
stable.
it's a carriage house.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I say stable. It's not even makes
It's
sense.
fine.
Because I haven't talked to you in the past couple of years.
It was nice to get to visit with Mary. I'm glad Aurora came. We're just kind of having a nice like lazy afternoon. And you know, Mary always likes to see the kids, and it was good to kind of just catch up a little bit and hang out.
Any of these family experiences that I can have, like, I will take. This is what I signed up for.
So I thought the sister wives like Mary, Janelle, Robin, and I would always be just sister wives. But it just wasn't sustainable.
Robin and I we could work together very well as a team for what the family needed, but we never had very much of a one-on-one relationship. And Mary and I struggled so hard for so many years. I just don't have any desire to keep putting in that effort to somebody who's so personality-wise so different from me. Everything was great till the last year or so, and then I began to realize I started changing. I realized I need something different from a relationship, and it just doesn't seem to fit the parameters anymore of what we had. I keep thinking that there should be more drama, but I'm just kind of like, I'm ready to do something different.
See, I didn't see him as being heartbroken when I left either. Yeah. I really thought he was just angry some of the time, but it didn't seem like he was heartbroken.
See, ours is very amiable. It's very amiable.
How can that be amiable? I saw the fight. Sorry.
He
you make this excuse forever, but
Shut your mouth and let me talk to you for a minute.
No.
You stay and
I'm done
talk.
listening to you.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You. Kody and I did have a fight. It was the end of our relationship, our marriage, effectively. I have to be amiable and functional, and we work on that level when we need to. I'm more at peace when he's not around. So, right now, yeah, I need something different. I need more of a companion.
Yeah, you do.
Like, you have to know, I would consider a plural marriage again. Like, I like it. I like plural marriage.
Listen, I've been jealous about so many things in my life, but there's just no need to get pre-jealous about Janelle's next relationship. So that's I wouldn't think about that naturally. It's hard to hear, coming from my perspective, but I wouldn't live polygamy again.
What do you like about it?
I like my independence.
Wait, you would consider...
I would consider plural marriage again.
You really would?
Yeah.
Do you still believe in the faith?
I do.
The faith part of it?
Yeah, I do. So just because this relationship hasn't worked out, that's how most marriages
You would
are.
live in a plural family again.
Yeah, I would. But look, it'd have to be one of those things. Like, when I saw Kody, there was definitely a spiritual, like, oh my gosh, you know this guy, right?
Right.
So if something like that happened, sure.
If a guy had otherwise, and I married him, and we happened to be soulmates, no, the amount of heartbreak that those other wives are going to go through, I would never want to put anybody through that.
Does he know where you're at mentally? Like, you don't care?
I tell him and I talk to him, but I don't think he's tracking. Like, he's just
I think he's just a monogamous now.
Yeah.
He's just a monogamous now.
Yeah.
This is the first time Janelle's agreed with me that Kody lives monogamy.
I mean, it really feels like he slipped into the role of monogamy, and I think maybe he did it a while ago and was just trying to maintain his responsibilities with his plural family. If I cared, it would bother me, but I don't care. I really don't. They can have each other.
She's
Would
smiling.
you go, stay in a marriage with him if things changed?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, okay.
If he could really, fully engage with me as a marriage partner again.
Okay.
We've been friends with benefits for years, and I think I was ready. I'm ready now for something a little bit more. If he were to give me what I needed in a relationship, I would stay.
He's not going to stop being Robin's husband to be Janelle's. She has an amazing husband. From me looking in, it's everything that I ever wanted in a husband is what Robin had. I can't even say that because I'm so disgusted by Kody's behavior. Just disgusted, disappointed, appalled.
I don't understand why Janelle can't be married with me. Because she was married to me when I was married to Mary, and she was married to me when I was married to Christine. And she was married to me while I was married to Robin. Why not now?
But so my point is, I think plural marriage works if everybody's really trying to make it work.
I'm going to encourage you to live plural marriage again then.
I'm really at a
that's
loss
nice.
because my faith would say I can't just easily be released or walk away because our marriages are so sacred to us, right? I can't remarry until I'm released. That's the idea, that I'm released from my covenants. But I'm no longer even part of that religious community. There's nobody that I can go to and say, hey, can I be released so I can get married again?
You have to go through all of these steps to get a release. And they're not even fully released until you have sex with the next guy. It's not true. Sorry. I can't even.
Usually, our church would say you're divorced. You have to go ask for a divorce. And technically, until Christine is physical with another man, she's not divorced.
That's not true. Sorry. I've never heard that in my life. Sorry. It's fine. There's a lot of steps you do have to follow. Not everything.
That's not one of them.
I keep saying, okay, God, is this what I'm facing for years? I mean, what's the deal here? But so far, I'm happy and I'm content, but nothing else seems to be happening. So I'm just staying put.
Well, content. That's all it is. That's good then. Okay, good.
Yeah. So
Good.
this tea was good.
And the spice?
Yeah, I like the spice tea.
It's higher spice.
Cody's not going to change. Does she really want to be married to Robin's husband? Because that's what it's going to be. She deserves to have someone who loves her, who's not going to have, what does she say? Benefits, friends with benefits, something? That's not a marriage. He'll just continue to give her scraps.
I just think Kody is who he is. I think he's maybe been this guy for a few years and he was just kind of waiting for everybody to fall off or get away or go away or for everything to break down unless it could be lived in the way he wanted everything to be lived. He's not pining in any way for the family that he's lost, except for when his ego is involved and it makes him look bad that his family is no longer intact.
He just cares about it's his ego.
Based on this conversation, I would say she has not had that defining moment where she knows that it's over. She'll know when she's there.
Next time on Sister Wives.
Oh, but wait, is Lucas said I'm pregnant. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm pregnant. Do you guys want to see the sonogram? Oh my gosh, yes. Sound? Yes.
There's one other major surprise that I haven't told anyone yet.
So what does the bottom picture look like? That's not the bottom, that's the top. What?
I was absolutely A, stressed out, and B, taken back. It was mind-blowing.
Come together, we're going to have blessing, and we're going to...
There's a lot of pain
Oh,
from
here's the
divorce
chicken
and the
episode.
separation of family. And as a result, there's just what seems to be a mild strain.
A mild strain. Just a mild strain on the relationship. Oh my goodness. This season was packed. No wonder I started this channel. How did I get through the first 9 episodes without like getting online and going, ah! All right. Okay. A couple things in there. I wish I had a piece of paper and pen and I was writing it down. And I mean, okay, what were they? One, I really liked how Christine, first of all, I was just shocked that Janelle was considering living polygamy again. She's, you're really gonna, so what you're saying is, it's the same thing she was acting like, not acting, but it was the same line of, not questioning, but I guess it was a line of questioning and discussion and back and forth with her and Janelle, just like when she was in Salsa Brava, saying, so you're leaving them, so you're done. No, you're not done. Okay, you're not done. Oh, you are done. Okay, you oh, okay. So you're, okay. Just remember that scene. She was trying so hard to contain her joy that Janelle was going to leave. But then she realized she wasn't really leaving, so she didn't want her to feel bad or to be influential. So then she pulled it back and went, oh, yeah, so, okay, so everything is just, it's the same as it was. Oh, no, it's not the same. Okay. It was great. So I feel like this scene was kind of that same way. Like, so you're considering polygamy. Like, so you really would live polygamy again? Just like finding other ways to say it. But after, like, the realization hit her, and then Janelle's like, yes. If I found the right guy in the right situation, I'd go back to polygamy. And then Christine just looked at her and said, okay then, that's what I want for you, if that's what you want. I hope it happens. And I just like that that's how it ended there. Like, Christine was so shocked because there's no way in God's green earth she would do it. But she's like, okay, Janelle's in a different spot. That's fine. Okay, so like that little scene. What else? There was so much in this episode. I should have taken notes. I can't really take notes on my phone app. Oh, maybe I can take notes on the computer here. That's what I should have been doing. All right, I'll respond to you guys. And then, last 2 seasons have been fire. Absolutely, Danny. They've been incredible, haven't they? Incredible. Christine was all of us in that scene. That's right. You're like, okay, so you're, okay. Oh, I've been watching Sister Wives, Brooke says, from the start, waiting for the train wreck. Oh, it's coming. It's a coming. Yes, it was inevitable. I mean, you could see it. Season 1, episode 1. Christine's like, I don't really want anyone else in this family, but I mean, if she comes in, she must be wonderful or perfect or something along that line. It was just like, oh, drama's about to come. Judas is observed. Yes. I wonder, you know what? I just saw an interview with Janelle recently, and they were talking about it being the, you know, like, so now that the wives have left and it's not really sister wives anymore, is this the end of the show? And Janelle said, I really think we have a lot to still share and show, even though we're not officially in the marriage anymore. So as far as I'm concerned, it can just keep running as many years as is able to keep a storyline going. So there wasn't this, well, yeah, that makes sense in a couple of years or whatnot. Because we already know season 20 has been filmed, and they're working on season 21 right now. So season 20 is in editing, and season 21 is what they're starting to, are they shooting it right now? I think they're starting to shoot it right now. So we know we have like 2 more seasons for sure that are coming up. Now, would it be great if they made them condensed seasons and we had 2 of them in the spring and the fall and we could catch up a little bit? Yes, it would be great, but maybe not. Maybe TLC's not doing that because they want to milk it as long as they can to get as much viewership as they can because it's popular and the family has kind of fallen apart and there might not be as much drama anymore. So without the drama, because it's true, if we just watch Christine cooking with her kids and having themed birthday parties, and we watch Robin take her other child to get the ears pierced, or Kody take her to get her ears pierced, it's gonna wear thin. But that being said, you all know if you've been following this channel, if we get those kids back involved, I'm here for it. I don't care if it's as boring as watching paint dry. There were many seasons of Sister Wives that were that way, and yet I was riveted. I was there, hook, line, and sinker during the like low periods of just, we're gonna go on a picnic and we're gonna take a trip across the country in a camper. Boring. Still, I watched it all. Didn't miss an episode ever since the beginning. So you get those kids involved. I'm so fascinated and interested in knowing what's going on in all of their lives and knowing their opinions. If they can get them to just share a little bit about their true feelings on reflecting on what's happened since they kind of left the show. Priceless, golden. Keep Sister Wives going for another decade. I mean, we need to because we all have to keep having this every week, right? All right. That's the end of the episode. Totally forgot about chat. I never even did all my little notes up at the beginning because we were talking about the house going on the market. There'll be a lot of speculation about that coming up. And of course, it won't be addressed in the whole season at all. I'll keep up on McKelty's Patreon, but I'm sure she's just going to say, yeah, I saw that too. I don't know. That's my guess. She's not going to have any perspective to share about it. And I'm not really sure if she's really friends with the 2 of them much anymore to stay. It sounds like they hadn't talked to him in a while at the point that they moved out of town. All right, I'm randomly going to pick one of these quotes here. Okay, this one is from the Dalai Lama. Whoa, what happened? Oh, there it is. Whew, that was weird. Okay, the quote from the Dalai Lama is, I kind of like this. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. It's one of those great quotes where it's so true. When you volunteer, when you do something for somebody else and that, you always feel better yourself. There's just joy in making other people happy in life. There just is. Some people don't get that. And some people, I think narcissistic personalities particularly, don't find joy in doing for others because they're so egocentric that they don't understand. Now, they can socially learn the appropriate things to do in given situations, and I think sometimes they find joy in the return of, oh, thank you, you're so great. You know, like they want the return back. Like they need the gift back of being told how wonderful they are that they gave that gift. Which defeats the whole purpose of it all. But I really think that's pretty specific to that kind of personality type of person. I think most people really do find joy in doing for others. But I get it's not always easy to do because we all live very busy lives, right? I got an application the other day to do some dog walking at our county shelter. I still haven't clicked on the QR code on the sheet to go and have it all happen because I'm just thinking, because my life has been so crazy, when would I have gone to a dog shelter to volunteer? I mean, justifiably, I didn't do it, but like I need to figure out my life, make more time, and carve out time for that. I mentioned that to my husband the other day. Maybe I told you this already. I mentioned it to my husband the other day that when I was at the shelter, because we were looking for a dog for my mom, I asked them for information on volunteering. And he's like, what? Huh? He's like, you're so busy. When are you going to find time? I said, I'm so busy with stuff for me. They're my jobs. They're like, they bring income. You know, they're also giving, but I need to do something that's only giving, that doesn't bring me any money back whatsoever, because then it just feels more pure to me. Now, other people are different, and all three of the jobs I have, I'm blessed enough that in some way they're kind of giving. Like, we have a community here that I think, well, and based on a lot of the emails that people have sent me in that too, there's just been a lot of people who need this channel, who enjoy the humor in it, who rely on it as they're healing through difficult circumstances and physical ailments and traumas in their family. Like, a lot of stuff that's just come my way, it has just sort of shocked me, and so it's humbled me in a major way, because every now and then I feel guilty and go, I don't know if I should keep this going. Is it right to just keep being snarky? And then I go back to, yeah. Fear not, I'm staying. Snark is still here. We do it with a wink and a smile. And those who don't like the wink and the smile, they can go. All right, I am going to sign off. 400th like. I think that's a record, Irish. Fantastic. Any of you who've come late, if you haven't had a chance to hit the like button and let us know so that we have a name to go along with it. And I will later on in this week at some point. I feel like I'll have more free time when I'm here, but I don't know. I got a bunch of projects I'm doing in this house, so maybe not. But at some point I will go back, and I always reread the chats. Sometimes it takes me a long time to get to it. Sometimes I do it right away. All right. We live for the snarks, Cindy from Oz says. That's fantastic. Love it. All right. Love you too. Thank you all. Nice as always. 519 in the chat. That's fantastic. Let us know what number you all were. That's a good number. All right. I love it. We're sister friends in our community here. That's right. Like friends. I really feel like there would be a hole if we weren't getting together once a week and having this fun little chat. It really does bring me joy. So thank you all. You do that for me. All right. Good night, my sister friends. Love you all. Good night. I'll see you on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6 o'clock if you're in Central Time, and translate it to your own time. All the way to South Africa, who's here today. We have Australia, South Africa. I'm going to have to make sure that people start doing that on a regular basis and letting us know where they're from, because you're all from all around the world. All right. Love to you all. See you on Tuesday night.